Okay, so what's up, y'all? Back with Boys Garage here doing a video, and today we're actually gonna do part 3 of the yazoo. So
Been forgotten, I Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, I Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, I Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, I Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, I Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Said I've been forgotten, I Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
okay, so this is the first video of 2023, and which when y'all watching this, it'll probably be next Friday or Saturday. But right now, as I'm filming this, is actually the first. But yeah, before we get started though, some things I gotta explain. Well, first of all, my new razor blade knife. I got this for Christmas too. I forgot to mention it the other day. But that thing cuts so good. I kind of cut something the other day, and I cut through the bubble it was in. I forgot what it was. But I got some new tools, some new pry bars and things. I'm gonna use it in just a minute. New flashlight. Now also, I'm going to do a video on finish painting the wall in the workout gym over there I started y'all on my Christmas special, and I might have to go get some paint because I got a bunch of cans of paint on the shelf over here, but some of that stuff's been sitting there for a very long time, and I don't know if it's any good or not. I have to go through it and see what's good and what ain't, and which I gotta clean the whole shelf off anyway, cause some of the stuff on there is old and needs to be thrown away. But yeah, I got my other paint stuff there, like the roller and the tray and all that other stuff sitting there. But once I figure that out, get some new, either find paint that's good or paint is bad, I'll finish the paint the wall over there. I have to clean the whole thing out too. I have to move all that stuff because it'd be hard to paint the walls and everything in there. You have to try to get around stuff, go underneath it. You know, it'd be easier and be smarter to just move everything out and do that. So I'll have to do a lot of preparation and stuff for the video. But anyway, getting back to the point. What we're going to do is we're actually going to work on the yazoo today. We're going to pop the flywheel so we can get to the points and condensers, see if we can fix those, and see if we can get it to have spark. It's coming. We got it. So there's your coil and your points and condensers under this plastic thing. So see, that's pretty easy once you figure out how to do it. This one was a little harder because as you see this flywheel, it's hard to get a pry bar under here. Like on a Bridge and Stratton one, it don't come down near as far as this. And this needs to be cleaned out. There's a lot of dirt and a lot of nastiness in here. See, there's your magnets in there too. And this flywheel is completely made out of cast iron, which I think a lot of them are. But and this engine's aluminum too, and this thing is super heavy to be an aluminum engine. The other one was on the snapper is too. But yeah, we got that off, so it's good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this over to the Well, actually, I might take this cover off right here. I gotta go get a screwdriver. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. This coal right here, so you can see it. This coal, I can probably guarantee you are not gonna find this thing. I mean, look how odd this thing looks. And I hope that ain't our problem, because if that's our problem, we're gonna be in trouble. See if that don't work. That's the wrong threads. What kind of threads is that? Hopefully they ain't stripped out. That's gonna be bad if these are stripped out. Too big. I hope somebody ain't been in here and stripped these out. That's gonna be a big problem if that's. I can't tell. That may be our problem. Somebody's been in here and stripped these things out. Cause I might need to put this on the table so I won't kill my back trying to bend over it on this thing. So let me get this on the table and I'll reposition my camera and we'll try to get these out. Okay, so here we have it on the table, and as you can see, I think somebody's been in here before I have, because these screws look like they've been stripped out, something horrible. So I don't know how I'm gonna get them out. I don't know if I can take some vice grips, maybe get a good hold of them and get them out. But we gotta get to these, that's the problem. And this is plastic cover too. Yes, usually these have a metal cover. That's kind of strange. So I'm glad I didn't get the pry bar way up under here, because if I could have snapped that or something. So, but yeah. So I'll throw y'all back in the tripod and see if we can use some vice grips or something and get these out of here. This is gonna be a lot of trouble. I'm gonna tell you right now. And so here's this weird coal, and like I said, you would probably not find this thing anywhere. I might look on eBay and see if I can find one. I highly doubt it, because this is a odd coal. But this is kind of like on the Swisher, where the coal is in with the points and the condensers. Or like on a Tecumseh, I should say, not Swisher, a Tecumseh engine, which was on Swisher, but Tecumseh has this kind of set up too. But yeah, them screws are pretty brutal. It's gonna take a lot of work getting them out. There we go. Now we can get to the points and condensers. Now since we got both of those, I'm probably gonna have to replace these, because I just had to cut these all up back just to get these out. Ooh. Hit my camera. Okay, let me set this board. Keep it straight so y'all can see here. I'm getting it in the way because I'm having to look over to get to the screw. You have to troubleshoot stuff sometimes when stuff is like this. So that's how you get it. It's a good way of getting a stripped screw out. Okay. There's the other one. This one right here was a little bit easier because the coil wasn't in the way. And I was trying not to cut this plastic cover too. So there is the points and condensers. There's like a little felt thing in here too. So now we're at the points and condensers. Okay, so we're gonna have to which those don't look too bad actually. So I hope this ain't a magneto problem. If this is a coil problem, we're in trouble. Yeah. I was glad I was able to get the footage of getting this out on camera because that was actually pretty cool. And a lot of times I don't film stuff like that because I don't know if it's gonna. First of all, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work. And second of all, it usually involves a lot of cussing and a lot of errands. So, but luckily I was able to film and get it out. So it wouldn't hurt to actually take it. You see there's stuff coming off of it out there actually. So it should be getting it pretty. Yeah, that's getting it pretty smooth. So here's your flywheel key too right here. In case you don't want to lose this. If you lose this flywheel key, it's not gonna, engine won't run because that's what holds the flywheel on here when this is spinning. Funny story about the two. When the railroad tiller, we lost the flywheel key. It was in the floor, and my daddy he didn't know. He swept it up in the dustpan when he was sweeping dirt out of the shop floor out at my grandmother's. And when he gets done with the dirt, he throws it in the yard. And the key was in there. He didn't know it. And then when I went and mowed the grass right over that spot, it swung the key way out here. So this is cool. He actually took a magnet and went over the yard and actually found it in the yard. That was, I mean that was like pure luck right there. But okay. So I don't have to take these out if I don't have to. Let me take and clean this some more though. Do the other side too. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually gonna reassemble this, put all the pieces back on, because it'd be easier to reassemble it with the engine off of the yazoo than try to put it on, put this back on, and try to put all that stuff back on, try to undo the wheels, you know, all that stuff. And I got a weld to crack up anyway, so if y'all remember in my last part, that was a big crack, so I have to weld that up before it's going back on anyway. So I'm gonna put y'all in time lapse, but though, so it won't be so long. Okay, so now that's the engine completely back together. Well, except for the air filter, I had to put that back on. So what was it on? I think it was. Yeah, now it's completely back together. Okay, so as you can see, the engine is now right together. I got to rehook this kill wire up. Now this bolt right here, I could not get to go in that hole for nothing, and I didn't want to take all this back apart again just to put one screw in. Cause yeah, that's gonna be aggravating. So I'll figure it out later. But yeah, all the other ones in this recoil back on, and now I was gonna try to fix this recoil, but I've never messed with this kind of recoil before, so I have no idea how this works. And let me tell you something. This engine with everything back on it reassembled is heavy. I mean, it was heavy without the stuff on it, but when you got everything back on here, it's really heavy. You know, when you got all this on here too, it makes it look bigger than it actually is too. If I flip it around, you can kind of see the engine itself here. That way you can actually see it better. So this is where the head starts and everything. So it's not, like I said, with all this on here, it makes it look bigger than it actually is. But before we try to see if it'll fire up, we're gonna get the crack welded up and all that stuff, and then we'll be able to put it back on the yazoo. Maybe I can figure out this bolt too, why I didn't want to go in. But yeah, because I don't want to take all this back part again just to put a bolt in. That's gonna be annoying. But yeah, so for the main part, it's back together and almost ready to go. But like I said, once we get the crack welded up and all that stuff, I'll be able to put this back on and see if it'll run. Okay, so I think I'm actually gonna end part 3 here. I know y'all keep thinking I keep putting welding off. It's because, you know, it's hard for me to get down here to it because stuff keeps getting in the way, keeps making me push it back. Cause I got other stuff I'm working on. I'll show you here in just a minute. But so hopefully part 4 I can actually get it welded up. And this thing too, I don't know if the battery is still even good in this. If it has batteries, I don't know. Cause this one, it supposed to darken up when you oh, I dropped it. When you weld it, I don't know if there's supposed to be batteries in there or not. I can't remember. I haven't used it in a while. But okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and show y'all some stuff. Okay, so here's the yazoo. I pushed it over here so we could weld this up. I gotta take this off too because it's in the way. You see this crack goes all the way across to here just about it. So, and there's the belt sitting on top of that box. But let me move this out of the way. Here's my rotiller. Y'all actually seen this running in my intro video I put on there. Now, I may actually do a review on this one day. I gotta get a battery for it because I had one on it, but I had to take it off and put it on something else. I can't remember what I put it on. But so this is an electric start model. They made just a regular manual start model, but this is an electric start one. So see, here's this old solenoid. And this right here is the original starter motor from the 70s. It's dated, let's see, this engine was manufactured June 25th, 1979. So that's the original starter motor from 1979. And it still works. I mean, knock on wood, because if I say, now as I said that, it'd probably go out. But, just a superstition. But, now, actually, after doing some research, too, I found out they used to put these Wisconsin Robin engines on these Troy-Bill horse tillers. And, which I like this engine better. I wish I could find one of these engines to put on that. Because this here is a lot easier to find parts for than this thing right here. This thing is a nightmare trying to find parts for. But, yeah, I could go into detail and describe everything we've done to this. We actually got this from my papa. He wanted this out of his way. It was sitting in his yard. But my daddy had an extra one we used for parts. It had a Tecumseh engine on it, and the tank on those is on the top. But the gas tank was missing on it. Even the head was gone because the piston was sticking out and everything. So that thing was in bad shape. Wasn't worth fixing. But yeah, like I said, I like this engine a lot better. And this air filter that was on here, he took it off, and the filter looked like somebody stepped on it. It was all crushed. So he had to order a new one. But I mean, this thing is like tough as nails tiller too. Look at that gearbox down there, how big and heavy duty that is. You don't see stuff like that nowadays. But we gotta do some maintenance. We brought it out here because I gotta do some routine maintenance to it and stuff. Change some oil and some gear fluid and stuff like that. But we did put some new tiller tines on it. You see down there, the old ones were wore out. They're shaped like a knife. But yeah. So and the Cub Cadet over there, I gotta take the hood off so I can pressure wash it. I'll do that off camera because trying to take the hood on and off that thing usually involves a lot of cussing and stuff. So I'll probably do that off camera. But okay. So if y'all like this video and want more like it, just feel free to comment what you and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the Backwoods Boys Garage. I'll see y'all next video.
When we fall in the road, and you hear the night all roll, and the trees release the ghosts to the ones who